Today on the channel, the Empire is striking back from the Power of the Force line. We've got Bounty Hunter Zuckuss and our old buddy, Lobot. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for our daily Star Wars unboxings in 2021 and possibly beyond. And today we venture back to the Power of the Force collection with one of the world's greatest bounty hunters, Zuckuss, and an old favorite, Lobot. But remember, for all your Star Wars needs and a whole lot more, hit up Big Bad Toy Store, a link in the description below. So we're going to start it off. We're going to take a look at them like we normally do. We're going to take a look at the packaging, talk about it, unbox them, talk about it, and see where it goes from there. We're going to start it off hot. We're going to start with old Lobot. There's Lobot. Let's take a look at the packaging on him. Does come with a freeze frame slide. You guys know we're excited. That cookout, that big barbecue in my backyard with the projector slides, it's going to be the biggest party, and we're all going to be invited. So set your calendars. Hopefully we'll announce a date soon. It'll be a great time, I'm sure. Or maybe not. But we know this packaging by now. Lobot, one of the sleeper figures. I had the original Kenner version, and we do know we're getting new Lobots here in 2021, early 2022, via Black Series and Vintage Collection. So be on the lookout for those. This is one of those characters that didn't have a big part in the movie, but we all remembered him. It's just an interesting character, like a lot of the bit players in the Star Wars galaxy. Lobot with blaster, pistol, and transmitter he comes with. Very cool. $3.99 I bought this one for. Gotta get a deal. Lobot only $3.99. There's the back of the package. There he is with old Lando, his old buddy. And then we'll got the packaging below is warnings, UPCs, all the usual stuff. Promoting, of course, the freeze frame slides that we love so much. There it is. We got a blurb there. We got to read it. We got to see what it says about old Lobot. As the cyborg administrative assistant to Cloud City, Lobot made certain that Lando Calrissian and his rebel companions would safely escape the Imperial-occupied city. Now, here's the question. Lobot, it says he's a cyborg. Now, is he all robot then? Or is he a human? And what's Lobot? Does that mean lobotomy? Did he get a lobotomy? They put all mechanics in him and that's what it is? Is that how it went? Have they ever fleshed out Lobot's story? I'd be interesting to know. If one way along the line there, if they told us the whole story of Lobot, what's he really up to, how he came to be, is there a backstory? You guys tell me in the comments, because I have no idea. But there he is. Let's open up this very expensive figure, $3.99. See you later. Oh, gotta get this out. We can't forget that slide. It's going to be part of the closing ceremonies. See you later. The closing ceremonies of my big party, of course, the slide. See you later. Whoa, like a Frisbee. Ooh, Lobot looking only like he can look, but we got more Lando Calrissian in there than Lobot. There it is, the old plastic prison, if I can hold on to him. There's old Lobot. We know him, we love him, we want some more of him. Like I said, we got a lot more Lobots to come later this year. Oh, sticky. Sticky weapons. Hate it, that old tape. See you later. Goodbye. Lobot looking interesting here. So you got your typical Power of the Force articulation. You got the legs up and down, arms up and down, head moving around. He looks like Patrick Stewart, old Charles Xavier, old George Picard. George Picard? Picard. Yeah, Picard in Star Trek The New Generation. There you go. Not a big Star Trek fan. Never really did it to me. I was always a Star Wars guy. But he does look a little bit like... yeah, Patrick Stewart. He does. He looks a lot like him. I wonder if that's who they based Lobot on. Have we ever seen Lobot and Patrick Stewart in the same place? Think about that. Question of the day. He does hold his weapons. His very sticky weapons. That tape just, ugh, disgusting. And of course this transmitter. Ugh, just absolutely gross. Absolutely gross. I'm not even touching it anymore. My hands are just grossly sticky. But I like Lobot. I feel you need a Lobot to go with your Lando, especially in your Cloud City display with your Bespin guards, all that fun stuff. Lobot really caught our eyes. Just an interesting character. Is he a human? Is he a cyborg? Is he a human-cyborg relations? I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments. You Lobot experts, now's your time to shine. Let me know his full story. As I always was intrigued. Like I said, he was one of the original Kenner figures that I picked up back in the day. I didn't have all of them, but he stole my heart enough that I did pick him up back in the day. So there you go. Now we turn our attention to Zuckuss, another character I had back in the original Star Wars days. I didn't have this one. When I had these, when these were coming out at the time, For the most part, there's a few examples that I didn't do that, but if I already had their old Kenner one, I didn't get the new one. You know, you're a little kid, you have limited funds, if any funds at all. I was just starting work at what time? This came out in 97, so I was working a couple of years while I went to high school, so I did have some money, but I was spending it more on George Harrison CDs at the time. 1997, the year of George Harrison. Look him up. If you guys don't follow George Harrison, the greatest Beatle of all time. I'll argue it all day long. Maybe that's for another video. But there it is. There's old Zuckuss in the package. The freeze frame collection keeps growing. I need to get that projector out. The party is going to have so many slides. It's going to be an all-night affair, guys. But there's Zuckuss looking only like he can look. And on the back, you got the Bounty Hunters Rogue Gallery right there. Bosk, always my favorite. Just something about a big lizard like that just creeps me out. But then, you know, he hates the Wookiees, so I'm not sure how I really feel about him. You got UPC on the bottom, the warnings, all the cross cells, all that kind of fun stuff going on. Let's see what it says about our old buddy Zuckuss, sometimes known as Forlom. A lot of people get those two confused. Zuckuss answers Darth Vader's call for bounty hunters to help locate the Millennium Falcon and her crew. Any more Zuckuss stories? Much like Lobot, we know Zuckuss, we've seen him, we know the name, but do we know any prior stories? I don't believe he was involved in any Clone Wars like Bosk was. Boba Fett, you know, he's been flushed out repeatedly, get his own series on Disney+. Dengar on the back. The IGs, we know about IG-8A, we know about IG-11. But what about Forlom and Zuckuss? They should have a buddy cop kind of bounty hunter team-up show on Disney+. I think it's time. They get them confused. It just makes sense. Put those two together. But I don't know if Zuckuss ever got flushed out. But now's the time. Now's the time. Let's yank him out. I always hated the original Zuckuss's weapon, and I'm going to hate this one too, I'm sure. See you later. Oh, yeah, there it is. Beautiful. Bounty Hunter slide. I love it. That's going to be one of the end. That's going to say that for the encore, I think, of the slideshow. See you later up high. There's old Zuckuss in the old plastic prison, looking only like he can look. Like I said, that weapon there, I was never a fan of the original one. Not a big fan of this one either. Oh, and it's sticky. Gosh, gross. See you later. All right, Zuckuss, what do you got for me? Interesting. He's got the power of farce articulation here. Zuckuss is always a weird character. When I go back to this one or the original one, he's always got that big robe that makes him look really big and bulky. Not exactly sure what kind of character. Like I said, I don't think I know anything about Zuckuss. What species is he? Where does he come from? What's he do? What are his friends? What's his favorite pizza? I don't know any of this stuff. And I would love to find out. So if you guys can flush out Zuckuss' story for me, hey, flush it out. It's interesting. It's got some interesting detail to the robe on here. He's got some really interesting hands. I didn't know he only had 3 fingers, but that's what it shows here. He's got these kind of braid things. I don't know if these are like octopus tentacles coming out of him. I'm not sure what this guy is really. I don't know if he's like a robot, a part aquamarine robot. I just know he's 100% bounty hunter. That's all I know, and he's on the hunt, and he's after you. Like a young Duran Duran, hungry like the wolf. I don't know, it is what it is. By no means in that gallery of bounty hunters is he my favorite. I'd have to put him more towards the bottom, unfortunately. Maybe that's because I just don't know his story, and his story's never been flushed out. That very well could be the reason. Maybe one day we'll get a little bit more Zuckuss stories in the Star Wars universe through movies, film, TV, you name it. Hopefully we get it one day. But what are your thoughts on these two? Give me your thoughts on Lobot and Zuckuss. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Don't forget to follow me on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, _Kyle_Peterson on Instagram, of course. And you guys come back tomorrow as we're doing a daily Star Wars unboxing every single day in 2021 in search of that Guinness Book World Record feat. So stay tuned for that as well. So there you have it for Lobot and Zuckuss. I'm Kyle. I'll see you guys all real soon.